Where they've been here, see? Right, lads, how you feeling? How you feeling about your verdict? How you feeling about your verdict? How you feeling about your verdict? What verdict? How you feeling about the verdict? Got your prison bag, have you? Yeah, look at you. Got your bags for you? Got your bags for you? Yeah. How you feeling about the verdict?
Oh, suck your mum's fat head.
You've got no guilt. Is there any guilt? Is there any guilt, mate? Is there any guilt?
You're fucking done. You son of a bitch.
So, as you can see there, doesn't seem like much guilt. Doesn't seem like anyone's ashamed. I'm outside Leeds Crown Court, where today 10 men are facing verdicts. Their verdicts for a alleged grooming and rape scandal involving hundreds of young girls, but there's 18 victims come forward. Some of these girls were as young as 11. Let me read you the list of charges that these men are facing. There's 6 more who are still yet to come in. This is part 2 of the trial, you see, because 29 men, 29 people, 2 women, are involved in this case. 30% of them are called Mohammed. 3 of the men walking in here today are called Mohammed. The defendants today, Mansour Akhtar. He's charged with rape, attempted rape and 2 counts of trafficking. Mohammed Akram. He is charged with 7 counts of rape, 3 counts of trafficking, child abduction, supplying drugs, sexual assault and making threats to kill. Wikas Mahmoud. He is charged with 3 counts of rape. Nazarat Hussain. He is charged with 3 counts of rape, attempted rape, inciting a female to engage in sexual activity. Sajid Hussain. He is charged with 3 counts of rape, facilitating the commission of sexual activity on a child and inciting a child into sexual activity. Mohammed Ifraz. He is charged with trafficking a female within the UK with a view of her sexual exploitation, rape, false imprisonment, child abduction, taking decent images of children, inciting children to engage in sexual activity. Fasil Nadeem. He is charged with supplying drugs, rape, possession of extreme pornography. Mohammed Azim. Another Mohammed. He is charged with 3 counts of rape. Mansour Hassan Lockwood. He is charged with supply. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You just... There's a rape trial going on, yeah? There's a rape trial going on.
Why is it your business?
There's a rape trial going on.
Why is it your business?
So why am I a tosser for reporting it?
No, you're a tosser for being you.
Yeah, go explain it. What do you think? What do you think of the 29 young children aged 11?
It's not my concern.
It's not your concern. It's not my concern. They're young English girls. It's not my concern. This is the problem. You see that? It's not my concern. It's not his concern. Hundreds of young girls have been gang raped in our country, in every town and city across this country. Some of the men are alleged to be in court. The alleged perpetrators are in court today, and people need to know what's going on. People need to know these court cases are happening. Obviously, the problem is you have people out who think I'm a wanker for reporting on it. Now, there is a reporting restriction on this case, so there's already been stage 1 of the trial. Think about how big these trials are. Think about the victims here. These victims, this trial only come to light in 2013 when a victim and her mother went to the police. These crimes were between 2004 and 2011. Now, obviously, back then, police ignored it. But I guarantee you the parents would have gone to the police in those same time periods. But these men, one of these men is actually working in a chicken shop, I believe.
Kebab shop, he means. Pizza shop.
Chicken shop in Huddersfield. Would you want your children going into a chicken shop where men are alleged to have gang raped and prostituted and trafficked and drugged young victims?
There's 77 in total, by the way.
Anyway, we'll stay live. We'll wait for the other alleged offenders. I have to be super careful, you see, because when I was coming to these court cases, part of what the police did was they dawn raided me and they put me on a contempt of court charge, which would mean that I could face prison or I'm on a suspended sentence, because they don't want people reporting. They don't want the public watching these videos. They don't want you to see. You see the men walking in court there today. That man, who knows, he might get not guilty, but that man is alleged to have gang raped or been involved in rape and prostitution, etc., yeah, of young children. He didn't seem bothered, did he? In fact, he seemed aggressive, angry.
Because it's their right to do this in the Quran.
Can you believe that bloke? He's walking past. I'm reporting on the fact that dozens of young children aged 11 have been groomed, raped and prostituted, and it's not any of his business or my business. It's not our problem. That's him. That's the problem. That is part of the problem. knows nothing about the case. Nothing at all. It could be his sister, could be his daughter. Until it is his sister or his daughter, that's the only time he'll probably wake up. Until then, it doesn't matter. As he told you, it doesn't matter. Scumbag. People like him are the reason this has been allowed to get away with for so long. It's not, what's it got to do with you? What's it got to do with you? What's it got to do with me? I'm an Englishman and they're English girls. They're women, they're young girls. And they're in our country and they're being groomed and raped because of that. It's got everything to do with me.
We should be having double sentences because it's racially motivated.
Officer, are these stairs, so if you're not allowed to go on those stairs, am I? Whilst recording. This isn't the property of the court though, is it? No, it's this. Okay, so I'll stay off it. Cool. So, as I said, the first part one of this trial has already concluded because it's impossible to have a trial with 29 defendants at the same time. So this trial has been split into 3 sections. Part one's already been concluded, but no one can report on whether they're found guilty or not guilty. Part two concludes with the jury are making their verdict now. Part 3 starts, I believe, in September. So these young children, after being raped, after being groomed, and their families, they then have to sit and watch for a year. A year. And the cost, think about the cost. Think about why they let these grooming scandals, why they ignored them. Do you know how much of a case it is to bring 29 men on the conspiracy charge and these sort of charges? Massive. The costs of 29 men with 29 barristers, with 29 QCs, with all these different things. The cost is huge. Do we have the prison places to deal with all of the men, all of the Muslim men who have raped across this country? No, we don't. That's why we don't deal with FGM either. But these are sort of like, in each town and city, they're picking out one group. But there's hundreds and hundreds that need dealing with. So, yeah, stay viewing if you want to see the other alleged men. They'll be here soon. And I'll be here. I'm at Leeds Crown Court. I'll be here. I'll be sitting in on the trial, seeing what happens with the verdicts. Unfortunately, I won't be able to report the verdicts, from what I understand. But I'll keep the footage, etc., to do a report. I'm also travelling to another city in the north of England tonight to spend time with campaigners who are trying to deal with this sexual exploitation and grooming. If you call it grooming, it's more, I refer to it as these scandals. Hold on. But they had their got ice cream up north, innit? Sunny in Luton. I saw some flip-flops on when I left home this morning. I left home whilst we're on here, whilst we're live. I will be travelling from this city to another city. I will be spending time with groups, doing interviews, highlighting and showing people what's happening in towns and cities with regards to grooming gangs or rape jihad gangs across the north of England, across our whole country. I wouldn't be able to do any of that if it wasn't for the people who sign up to support me at TommyRobinson.online. So if you're one of those people and you're watching videos and you're seeing these news stories get highlighted or things the media are ignoring, then the only way I'm able to do that is through your support. I have George and Kaylan, 2 of my team, with me today. Kaylan's been sitting since 5 o'clock this morning when we left, editing a video that will go up today, which is an interview with the leader of the joint leader of Generation Identity. And I met him because the newspapers this week, I read headlines that said Heil Hipster. Heil Hipster, like Heil Hitler. So I thought, who's this man? And then one of them said, meet the new chilling face of fascism. I've seen all these sort of headlines about myself, so I thought I'd bypass the prostitutes, the bullshit media. I'd sit down with the man himself and ask him some hard questions or some frank questions about what his views are on race, on religion, etc., etc. So I sat down and spoke to him, and that interview will go live. Yes, that interview will go up today. And I think it's important to give you the other side of the story, and rather than you base your opinion of somebody on what the media tell you about them, surely the media should have sat down with him and asked him the questions that I've asked him. You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? But of course they don't want you to listen to him. They don't want you to listen to anyone who speaks out against mass immigration or against the problems that this country faces. They want you to base your opinion and judge him on what they tell you to think. So yeah, that'll go live today. And then we have this weekend, we're up north today. Sunday we will be interviewing a Polish politician who's coming to speak at Speaker's Corner. I'll be asking him his opinion of the situation in England, what Polish people think, Polish people who've moved to the UK, what they think of this country now that they've been here, what he hears about our country, and of course why he's at Speaker's Corner. The fact that we have given birth again to the Free Speech Centre of Speaker's Corner, I also would like to thank everyone who's been involved in that. Politicians. We could be waiting here a little while. They're not actually due in court till 10 o'clock, I don't think. But that's why I got here early, because I knew some of them would turn up early, like those lads there. Didn't really get the cleanest shots of them, but when I first come to try and show people who these men were, bearing in mind they've been walking around your towns and cities for the last 2 years whilst this has been going on. They've been working in shops, chicken shops, probably driving taxis, etc, etc. I thought people should know their faces and their identities, and when I went last time, you can see the footage, you go online, watch it. They turned up with balaclavas, they tried to get physical, and they all hid their identities. But because they've been relaxed, do you know why they're relaxed? Because look, there's no media here. There's no media here, there's no press here, there's no mainstream media. They're all taking photographs of someone who said something mean on Twitter. They're not here to find who these people are. They haven't followed these people. You know this lad who runs Generation Identity? I found out that the media had been harassing his family. Yeah? You want to harass someone's family? You see that man who was getting aggressive as he walked into court? The man who faces charges of child abduction, rape, prostitution. Harass him. Find him. Go knock on his door. Follow him. See where he works. See what he's doing.
No, they're too scared of it. You can see the full video online. It's not been took off, amazingly. See you guys.